if you're a founder or a solopreneur, you know this pain. You start working on a system and you think it's going to take an hour or 2 hours, and it ends up sucking away your whole entire day. And so I understood that I was not focused on the right things. And so AI built me this entire plan that you see here, right here, of every single thing I'm going to do this week. And I don't need to think about it. I just need to execute. My name is Mayor. I'm the founder of RevGen AI, and we run a pipeline for ourselves and for our clients. And last week, I did an audit of my time, and I discovered that only 10% of the time am I focused on revenue generating activities. The rest of it, I was just focused on building systems and debugging things. And what the AI did that I use is it pulled in all my data from 6 separate systems that I have, and I found out that I had dead campaigns. So, for example, we use Instantly to send out our cold outreach, and I had campaigns set up that had no more leads, and I didn't even know it. But by doing this reflection and asking AI exactly what the real problems are and feeding it the data of everything that's going on in my systems, it was able to help me uh, go and and switch from spending 90% of on what doesn't matter, which is systems that, unless they're actually bringing revenue, they don't actually matter. And I needed to go through that. And then what I did is I used an integration, which is a Google MCP. So it's basically the connection between the AI and my calendar. And I asked it to give me the breakdown on all the problems, all the priorities, and just bake it into my calendar. That way I can just focus on executing. And now I'm spending at least 40% of my time on revenue generating activities, which is up from 10%. And I have all my priorities mapped out. So, for example, this morning, what I did was I replenished the leads for myself and for my client in our campaigns. And I'm now focused on revenue proximity as opposed to just building workflows for the sake of building workflows. And everything has been organized for me using Hermosi's framework of there's basically 3 steps to the day. The first 4 hours, what you see here in red, is me promoting my business. Nothing happens without me actually advertising and telling people about my business. And so that's the first thing that I focus on every single day. And then after that, I actually have time to build the systems that I need. Um, and then later in the day, I focus on fulfillment. So that way, I prioritize what actually matters first, and then I go down the list. And another cool thing that I set this to is that all these events are here, but people can book on top of them. That means it's organized, but it's not restricting my calendar. That way, I'm still available to people who are ready to come on the podcast or book discovery calls. And that's really what helped me is giving AI access to all my data. I use Airtable to source all the data from all my campaigns, all my time logs, all my priorities. I put them all in Airtable, and then I give AI access to it. I ask it these questions, and it can glean the best insights, and actually help me plan my day. So I don't need to actually think about it now. All I do is I just show up and I execute what it says here, and it's so much easier. I get way more done. So if you want something like this, where AI is actually helping you execute and get more out of your day, be way more productive, and force structure in your week so that you can get out of that experience of just like losing all your time to things that don't actually matter. I teach exactly how I'm working with AI to build all these systems for me. And if you want to skip the learning curve that has taken me months personally to overcome and to learn how to use Claude Code, as well as a lot of amazing AI tools that exist now, I do free accelerator calls. So you can just comment accelerate down below, and I'll be happy to speak with you. And I'll take a look at your systems in time, and I'll just show you how AI can do this completely for free. Again, just because I love these systems and I love helping people figure out how they can leverage it as well. And so I'll leave the link in the description. But yeah, this has been a massive unlock for me. And so I hope that this helps.